Hey guys, Clover here and welcome back for some more WoD beta content. This time around let's take a look at the DK level 100 talents, and first up is Necrotic Plague. This is a powerful disease that replaces both Blood Plague and Frost Fever, dealing X amount of Shadow Frost damage per stack every 2 seconds over 30 seconds. It will gain 1 stack and spread to a nearby enemy target within 8 yards if possible each time that it deals damage. Pestilence will also spread it, but it will not renew the duration. And on all his DK's Festering Strike will although increase the duration. You gain 2 runic power when a target infected with Necrotic Plague attempts to attack you. So what does this mean? Well, for Blood it means single target, it is crap. It's utter shit. Renewing it every 30 seconds is going to cost you a death strike, and that's not something you want to be doing. For AoE tanking though, with 5 or more targets, the amount of runic power generated is more than enough to constantly have conversion running, as well as everything else you want to use your runic power for. And as we can see, that's 12,500 healing a second at my current HP, and that's nothing to scoff at. Unholy is going to gain the most DPS benefit from this within a PvE environment, as with Festering Strike they can keep Necrotic Plague running at a 15 stack indefinitely, and you can instantly spread this in an AoE fashion with 15 stack Necrotic Plague to anybody within Pestilence's range. Frost, however, feels the most balanced with the 3 talents available, so dual wielding Frost have a good choice between Necrotic Plague and Defile, and two-handed Frost between Necrotic Plague and Breath of Sindragosa. Next up we have Defile, and this is a targeted effect which defiles the ground targeted by the DK every second for 10 seconds. If enemies are in the Defile, it will deal X amount of Shadow Frost damage to them, and grows in radius and damage by 2.5% per tick. Enemies in the Defile also deal 10% less damage to you, the DK that it placed. It doesn't affect anybody around you, only affects the DK himself, and this replaces Death and Decay. Okay, so this basically is a straight up damn good talent for all specs, just because of the 10% damage reduction on a 30-second CD if it's needed. Okay, but Blood DK will for the majority of the time just straight up be using this because of that 30-second damage reduction. The growth in size and its damage is going to be 25% larger by the time it fades, which is actually the same size of the standard Death and Decay. The size I can't see being much of any issue to any of the DKs. The mobs are either going to be in a bunch before you cast Defile, or you're going to use Gorfin's graphs to stack them up before you use it in the first place. Last and very much least, we have Breath of Sindragosa. This continuously deals X amount of damage every second to enemies in a cone in front of you within 12 yards, and affects them with Mark of Sindragosa. Continue the breath until cancelled or you run out of runic power. Mark of Sindragosa causes you to be healed for 5% of the spell damage dealt by afflicted enemies. Okay, so other than an RP dump that a 200 Frost DK may want to take, this is kind of a meh talent in my opinion at the minute. Even the heal itself it's just subpar, and it's just not very good. If it was changed to drop the heal maybe, and instead reduce spell damage taken by the DK from targets afflicted by the Mark of Sindragosa by 15%, then it would be more of an appealing and a viable choice. So there we go, there's the 3 talents, and just to sum it all up, of it is, DKs really have got 2 pretty decent talents with the Necrotic Plague and the Defile, and one with possibility in the case with Sindragosa's Breath of Sindragosa, if they do something to change it up, as I said before. But all in all, probably some of the better of the level 100 talents out of all of the classes. As always guys, be sure to subscribe, like, comment and share if you haven't already done so, and maybe even come and join us on our new Facebook community page, and we'll see you next time right here with some more great stuff from the WoD beta. Now see you later guys.